going on in the Halloween world this week. When I posted my video last week, I was kind of concerned that we might not have enough stuff to talk about the following Friday. I was like, well, what am I going to do? Just post a video like, hey, we don't have anything to talk about. But we have more this week than we did last week, so let's get started. Last Friday, Michael's exclusive Lemax Spooky Town collection went live on their website at 4 a.m. They dropped 9 new exciting designs. We have the Jumping Jack Ferris wheel, the Count's Candy Corn Factory, the Petrified Forest Tree, Gates to the Underworld, my favorite one, the Monstercade, Monsters on Main Street, Zoomy Broom's Flying School, my second favorite is Zelda's Black Hat Pizzeria, and the last one is the Lighted Coffin. My local store was showing them in stock, so that weekend I went to Michael's to see if they had them out on display, and they sadly did not. I really didn't expect them to, but I thought there could have been a chance. They still show currently in stock for me on the website, but this is going to depend on your local store and if they still have it. On Sunday, a creator on TikTok that goes by the name of Verdant Decay posted that their local at-home store was actually setting for Halloween, and not just the stuff that we got for halfway to Halloween, like the Groundbreaker skeleton, the crow light stand, and then the dragon. They actually had an aisle that was starting to get filled at their store. I, of course, went to my local store to see if they were doing the same, and they were not. So this is not going to be everywhere, but check your store. They might have some stuff. So in their video, we got a lot of skeletons. My favorite, a little bird skeleton. There's some ghosts in a box at the top that look like they light up. We got some cute Halloween signs, one with a cute little ghost on it. And it looks like some candles. So no sign of a blow mold yet. I am patiently waiting to see what blow molds at home is going to have this year. I'm really curious. Last year, I was so in love with the little pumpkin, like one-eyed little pumpkin that they did. That guy was so cute. I just know they're going to do something spectacular this year. On Wednesday, in a shocking turn of events, Cracker Barrel posted even more Halloween than they did last week or the weeks before. We got 2 new blow molds, my favorite thing, and it was a cat and a dog. The cat is a black cat with like an orange cape and a little mask on. He's super cute. The dog is like a golden dog, but it doesn't necessarily look like a retriever. It's like an ambiguous golden dog. It's wearing a witch hat and a cape. Super cute. Again, they're both 2 feet tall, so like standard Cracker Barrel blow mold size. I, of course, would love to see something bigger. I hope there's more to come. The website does say that these are exclusively online. I don't know if that's just like for the time being, and like when they start setting that they'll be in stores too. Like these look like ones they would carry in store, but they're online if you want them. I will have links below that are not affiliate links, at least yet. Also on Wednesday was just an exciting day for Halloween, at least if you want to purchase things. But TJ Maxx and Marshalls started posting Halloween stuff online. We kind of have similar stuff. Like TJ Maxx had this Martha Stewart like ghost pillow with like a little disco pumpkin and then like a pink ghost hand towel. And like Marshalls had that same pink hand towel, but it was like a skull and crossbones. And they also had a ghost like knit blanket, but and it's not new, right? Like the website makes it look like it's new, but I've seen this before, or like a version of it. Like I wanted this specific blanket, and then when I got in store, like I didn't buy it. So I know I've seen it before. And then they had a cowboy skeleton. I haven't checked in store at my local TJ Maxx to see if they're setting. I haven't heard anyone mention that anyone in the United States is setting for Halloween at TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I did check my local Marshalls and they didn't have any Halloween, but I have seen posts of Marshalls in the UK of having Halloween stuff. I'm gonna be a US creator and stick to US things. So I apologize if you are from the UK. I doubt that you are, but I have heard that they've started setting, and like there's a couple other stores at the UK they're starting to set. On Thursday, we got some very upsetting and sad news from Spirit Halloween. They announced that they would be canceling their grand opening for their main store in New Jersey. This is like a huge event that they do every year in July to celebrate the grand opening and the start of the Halloween season. They're not doing it. They did say that they would be doing it next year, so that's good to hear. It must just be a rough year for them. Also on Thursday, we had a leak from CVS for Halloween Hello Kitty. This was posted by the user named La Kitty on Instagram and both TikTok. This was like shocking and exciting for me to see. I'm not a huge like Hello Kitty person. I've never bought anything Hello Kitty besides like a really old Hello Kitty VHS, but I am shocked this is out here. I assume it had to be from an employee that posted it online somewhere. Like I said, I'm not as familiar with Hello Kitty merch, so forgive me if I'm not right about all of these, but there looks to be a couple of greeters, like a pumpkin one that's like geared towards fall. Like she's drinking probably a pumpkin spice coffee. And then I think the smaller ones at the bottom are maybe steppers. There is one that's dressed like a scarecrow that is absolutely adorable. There's something about it. I just love the way that it looks. And then there is a witchy one. We've got 3 inflatables at the bottom. There's this really cute pumpkin one where she's coming out and she's dressed like a black cat. I really like that one. Some of this stuff, I don't really know what it is. They look like they just could be decorations, like something you would hang on your wall. And then you've got some like cups to hold water or your drinks, like what do you call those? Mugs, turvis, tumbler. I don't know what it is, but cups. And that purple one looks pretty cute. I would never buy it. I strictly keep myself to like black cups, but they're cute. And it says on here they're setting up July 20th in CVS for Halloween. So like put that in your calendars. I'm going to do that right now. Also on Thursday, we had a Code Orange online at Pottery Barn. Have I ever bought anything at Pottery Barn? No. Is this stuff really expensive to me? Yes. And I will say this in the middle of this. Hopefully you don't get too distracted, but I talk about like Halloween decor and fun stuff because I like it, not necessarily because I'm going to buy all of it. I'm not posting this to encourage you to buy it either. If you want to, that's great. If it's in your budget, that's great, but don't feel like you have to buy this stuff or any of it at all. I just want to discuss it with people who like it, like me. Like, of course, if I had all the money in the world, I would probably buy a lot of this stuff, but I don't. I stick to a budget, and this stuff is just fun to look at and window shop and discuss amongst people who also appreciate it. So keep that in mind. But this Pottery Barn stuff's real expensive, at least for my personal budget. It may fit yours, and that's okay. Some of this stuff looks like stuff I've seen before, like, for instance, this Gus the Ghost pumpkin pillow plush thing. Like, I've seen that before. He's super adorable, but he's not new per se. So any of this stuff that I'm discussing with you may not even be new, but it is posted on the website for purchase today. Their ghosts are just named Gus because there's also the ceramic dish that is Gus the Ghost. These handcrafted ceramic ghosts are super cute. Now, this is not something I've seen before. It could be new, it could not be new, but I do think this is really trendy. The old ceramic ghost mold, I see a lot of ceramic artists using nowadays. I've even gone to like local fairs and stuff where like artists are showing off their goods, and I've seen people use that. So I feel like these are kind of similar to that. They just don't have that little pumpkin. And of course they have their classic skeleton like silverware collection with the glasses and the cups and everything that you would need that all matches. I feel like this is knocked off more than anything. I don't know if they're the first ones that ever done it, but like You go to TJ Maxx, you go to Home Goods, like you go anywhere, they're gonna have knockoff versions of this stuff. Something else that I really like are these jack-o'-lanterns. They look like classic or almost realistic pumpkins that you could put out. My decor choices outside are a little bit more like cartoony, so they wouldn't fit in for me, but they're cute. I can see it fitting in for a lot of millennials. And right next to that is this skeleton, but it's lit. I think that's interesting. I haven't seen a lot of lit, like pre-lit skeletons. Super cute. I'm seeing a lot of Wednesday merch on here that's clearance, so I know it's not new, but I've not seen the show, but I do want to appreciate that a lot of this says no hug zone. One of them is like a mat that you put in your house. I need that. I am known as the person who does not like hugs, doesn't want to be touched, and I think that's hilarious, and I need that immediately. I also wanted to add like a segment in here at the end about like what stores are setting for Halloween. And I think these first couple of videos are probably not going to be much exciting news here, but we'll keep it in anyway. So who's setting for Halloween? Mostly right now, it's just at home. You might get lucky and go to your local at home and they're setting for Halloween. They could have the halfway to Halloween stuff and be setting even more, or maybe they just have the halfway to Halloween stuff. They might not even have that. I know some stores didn't even get the halfway to Halloween stuff, so I think Michael's is someone to keep an eye on. TJ Maxx and Marshall's is someone to keep an eye on. I saw that Dollar Tree had some stuff on their website. I don't know when it got posted, so I wasn't going to add it to the news here, but it's just like a little bit. You know, Dollar Tree always sets early, so there's someone to keep an eye on. Let's see. Yeah, that's all I can really think of. If you have any ideas of like where I should go check this weekend, please let me know in the comments down below. I would totally hit them up and let you know if they're setting. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. And as always, I make wax melts at houseofwaxmelts.com or houseofwaxmelts.etsy.com. Go check it out. Bye.